So for today, I thought I'd give you a tour of two rooms because I think I spend 90% of my waking hours in those two rooms. And then towards the end, I'll actually do some Q&As of some questions you guys had or something not related to my regular videos, but maybe like at a personal level or something like that. Alright guys, these are the two rooms that I was talking about that I'd show you guys. Let's start with this one first. This is where my most of my work is done. This is my office. And usually I have this when I'm recording something so nobody just randomly walks in. So let's go in. So yeah, that's my office. Lots of books, obviously. I love reading. That's my desk over there. Let's start from here and I'll give you a quick tour around the room. So that's where all my guitar stuff is. I just plug in and play. Maybe I'll play something for you in a bit. But this is way too advanced for me. I don't know why I even have it, but I just turn it on and just like play the same setting all the time, but it's there. These are my degrees, my wife's as well. And then these are my laptops over here. Got a 16-inch MacBook Pro and a Surface Book. We are an Amazon Echo household because my wife actually works at Amazon Echo, so she won't actually let me have a Google Home. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we have Echo devices. Actually, I have a sealed box of Google Mini that I don't use. YouTube sent it to me because of being a YouTube Premium subscriber or something. So if you guys like this video, make a comment and follow me on Instagram. And if we can get 1,000 likes in this video, I'll randomly select someone and ship it to you. You just have to send me your address later and then I'll ship that to you for free. So yeah, make it happen. All right, let's continue. So whiteboard, obviously I like doing everything on a whiteboard. I love whiteboards. This is I think it's called canvas, nano leaf canvas or something. Syncs to music and stuff. It's pretty cool. Those are just basic storage things. This is I think my oldest guitar. I got it I think the first year I moved to US. It's not a fancy guitar or anything. It's just like a simple Korean guitar. And then I played it for many years. Then I sent it back. My dad played it for I don't know how many years. And then my sister had it for 3-4 years, and then somehow it's made it back to me. So it's like a warrior, man. Anyways, so this side is where I have all my guitars. So let's start with this guy. This is an Ibanez Prestige, really cool guitar, very nice, plays well. This is an Ibanez, I think iron label or something like that. I don't know what it's called. This is a special one. This is actually Kirk Hammett's guitar. If you know who Kirk Hammett is, he's the guitarist of Metallica. I'm a huge Metallica fan. It even comes with a certificate of authenticity signed by Kirk, and it's from 2000. Well, I can't get it to focus, but it's from here. It's from 2000. Yeah, so guitar's pretty old, but it plays amazing. This I think is my favorite guitar, Jackson DK2M, I think. But it's not made anymore, and it's one of the few Jackson guitars that were still made in Japan. But that's pretty cool. This is supposed to be another of Kirk Hammett's guitars. It's called the KH2 Vici, but this is a fake one. I saw this random ad in Alibaba that they're making this replicas for like I think $200, and the real one costs like $8,000, right? Like this one's like $2,000. So it's really expensive and it's very rare. So I wanted to just see how accurate they could do it. But for something like a replica that you just hang as a showpiece, you know, I think it's a pretty good deal for like $200. I mean, I've upgraded the pickups and stuff, and it plays. It's a horrible guitar to play, but whatever. Metallica poster, huge fan. Muse, huge fan. And then these are pretty cool. So these are all, I go to a lot of concerts. I love going to music festivals and concerts and events. So I usually save most of my tickets. So if you can see, I don't know, if some of them are kind of worn out, but like I've got Pearl Jam, Muse, What are those? Roger Federer versus Bill Gates tennis match, Manchester United versus Liverpool, Real Madrid versus Liverpool, Lollapalooza, more Muse, Metallica, a lot of cool, like some soccer matches, David Blaine. I have more here. Like I have like, dude, like I've gone to like hundreds and hundreds of concerts, like Foo Fighters, Coldplay. So I usually like Jason Mraz. I save them, and it's pretty cool. Slayer, Lamb of God, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Imagine Dragons, a lot of cool stuff. This is also one of my prized possession. As you guys probably already know, I'm a huge Manchester United fan, and I'm like my greatest ever player is Wayne Rooney. I've actually met him, got him to sign this shirt. Here's a picture of me with him. I didn't have hair then. He didn't have hair either, so it's okay. And then this is the Marvel Infinity Saga board that has every single movie starting from Iron Man 1 all the way. Every single movie to the end game. So that's pretty cool. I'm not a huge Marvel fan per se, but I do love the Infinity War movie series. I'm also a huge, I used to be a huge Formula One fan. I used to watch Formula One until Michael Schumacher retired or got injured. But these are all Michael Schumacher's cars. It's a pretty cool poster, I think. So let's go back a little bit. I'll show you this area. So that's the TV. I don't think I ever watched that TV, but it's there. And there are some of my cameras. This is pretty cool. For those that you know, this is the symbol of Manchester United's Red Devil. So one of my friends, Sarah, she actually makes these awesome cups, and she made this one for me, so it's pretty cool. I keep it here. This is obviously the treble collector's edition for Manchester United. So you've got the treble winning team, and then some rock band stuff. I love rock music, so 500 Rock Band, So What from Metallica. And then I've got some collector's edition for Muse, Simulation Theory, and then Master of Puppets, like the box vinyl set. And then some cameras over here. The main camera I use is obviously recording this, but yeah. And then this one is special too. This is a book that it's about Alex. It's not really Alex Ferguson's biography, but it's his book on leading. Alex Ferguson, for those who don't know, is the greatest ever coach, and he's the coach of Manchester United. So, but it's signed, and it's one of 1,000 copies. This is copy number 634. So I thought it was pretty cool. One of my really good friends gave this as a birthday gift to me. So super cool. A lot of books. Huge fan of Malcolm Gladwell. A lot of his books there. As you can see, I'm running out of book space though. I have way more on the other room. Need to buy like a new rack or something. Yeah, and then let's go over there. That's a ship it that they give at Microsoft for every product that you ship. I think they just did 2 after I joined, and then they stopped doing it, so I don't have many. I've seen people that have like 5 of those full. That's pretty cool. And then this is also what they give at Microsoft when you can't see it, but yeah, they give something like this when you cross 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. People have a lot of them. This is my PC. I built this, I think, 5 months ago, right when the COVID pandemic started. It's pretty cool. It's got a 2080 Super, and then I think Intel 9900K, I think. I forgot, but it's water cooled. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's all glass. Looks pretty nice. And then this was my dream car growing up. Not this exact model, but the M3. So for those that if you've played Need for Speed Underground, I think the main car there is a E46 BMW M3 GTR, I think. And man, when I saw that car, like I said, it's like a stupid dream, but I said that before 30, I wanted to buy an M3. So On my 30th birthday, I actually took delivery of my first ever M3. In this case, it's an M4, but that was custom built from the factory that I ordered and had to wait for like 4 months. And it was delivered 4 days before my 30th birthday. So I suppose it was goal achieved, but that wasn't the color of my car though. My car was called Silverstone color, but that's the only one they sell in this small version. So keep it as a reminder, you know, to set goals and get them because they are doable. Okay, that's my desk here. These are my studio monitors. I record music once in a while, so I use them to kind of make sure everything's all right. But just as speakers, these things are phenomenal. Like I got them used in Chicago maybe 10 years ago, man. They've like fallen down. They've moved like 10 apartments. These things are unbreakable and they sound like so good. So if you're ever looking for speakers, get the KRK Rockets. They're super cool. And then I have my iPad Pro and my iPhone there. I always have my devices face down so that I don't get distracted by 10,000 notifications when I'm working. And then that's my machine. Let me see, I can zoom out a little bit. Yeah. That's my machine. That's a Samsung CRG9. It's a 49-inch monitor. It's pretty large, but that's, I think, some version of Razer keyboard. I don't know which one. That's a Razer mouse. I just like the Razer clickiness of the mechanical keyboard. I think they've got their Razer Green or whatever it's called. Yeah, so that's that. And then you could actually, this is a sit-stand desk. I love standing when I work. So this actually goes up. And it's actually pretty healthy to be able to stand and work. So I usually switch between standing and sitting every few hours. Yep. Yeah, I need to fix that light. It's been wonky for a while. and then that's my chair. It's a Herman Miller Aeron, something like that. It's really expensive. It's like $1,500, but I'll tell you, you'll buy it once and you'll never have to buy it again, and your back will thank you. For someone like me I stand now too, but like someone like me who potentially could be sitting for hours, like 15 hours a day, right? Like this is unbelievable. Trust me. You could probably get them used for like a couple of $100. So even if you can snag one that's operational, that's used, do it. You'll thank me later. All right, so that's basically it for this room. Oh yeah, I promised that I'd play something for you guys here. So I'll usually grab a guitar, just plug it in. Plug it in, pick, turn the helix on. Turn the thing on. Turn the thing on and make some noise. Alright, so let's go to the next room that I spend most of my time, because that's where I play like video games, watch movies and stuff like that. It's like right next door. So this is where I'm gaming or watching movies or doing silly things like that. So let's start by here. So this is where my Wi-Fi is. That's a great Wi-Fi, by the way. Netgear Orbi Wi-Fi 6. It's really fast. So this is the Google Stadia, whatever you call it. I got it. I don't know when. Tried to use it once. That thing didn't work. It's garbage. Those are the video games. I'm not a big gamer. I just play a few games that I really like, and that's about it. More books. That's the PlayStation. Actually, this is something really cool. I'll show you. This is from when I was probably, I don't know, man, 3 years old. And then when I went home last time, I actually find it, and my dad had still saved it, so I got it. I need to find an adapter for it, and I'm pretty sure it still works. These things are unbreakable, man. All right, that's the PlayStation 4 Pro. That's the audio receiver for the sound system here. This is a Muse record in the vinyl. Some controllers, the old Xbox Elite, the regular one, and then the new Xbox Elite controller. That's a PlayStation controller. Lord of the Rings, favorite movie, collector's edition. Some wine glasses. I don't drink wine, but I think they look cool. That's the Xbox One X. Favorite Infinity Saga movie is the Infinity War, so I have a good poster there. Or on that side, those are all my sister's paintings. She does pretty good paintings. My favorite one is that white one. We have tried to guess multiple times what it means, but I don't think even my sister knows what it means. But let me know which one you like out of all of these, and then I'll see if your favorite is same as her favorite. That's like a drinks fridge, but it's empty, obviously, because it's a wine cooler and I don't drink wine. But I put beer there sometimes. This is like a popcorn maker I got from Amazon for like $50. My wife makes popcorns, I don't, and she never cleans them. As you can see, it's already dirty. More Echo over there. Lots of speakers, obviously. I think this has like 13 speakers. Some of them are like under, hidden somewhere. And I used to have 2 more over here, but I removed them. More books. Marvel Encyclopedia that my wife gave me either for my birthday or maybe Valentine's Day. It's pretty cool. That's my dog over there. He loves running around. He's pretty intense. That's me and my dog when he was just 8 weeks old. My dad gave me that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think my dad and mom have the other piece back home. And then I got this one. It's pretty cool. So yeah, watching them, if I'm just like chilling around, watching a movie, just lounging, turn the Apple TV on. Yeah, so one thing I can do is if I really want to get into movies is these are blackouts. So I can do something like this and turn this thing completely dark. As you can see, Echo, turn on media room.
Enjoy the movie.
So yeah, we'll turn on like something like this, and then the projector can turn on so you can watch it in the big screen if you really wanted to. Alright, so that's basically it. I'm gonna end the video here and then maybe switch to the other room, try to do some Q&As with you guys, and then we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, I switched to my webcam here. I have a list of 15 questions here that I picked from Instagram DMs that people have sent me. These are not related to like tech and stuff. These are mostly personal questions that I haven't answered. So I thought it'd be pretty cool to answer those at the end of this video. So here it goes. First question is, at what age did I first start coding? I think I made my first GW Basic program when I was 8 years old, and it was probably like a go-to statement with maybe like a for loop or something that printed a bunch of asterisks in random order or something like that. Yeah. Where am I from is the second question. I'm actually from Nepal, which is in between India and China. For those that you don't know, you probably heard of Mount Everest. Yeah, it's in Nepal, but that's that. How long have I been in the US? I've been in the US for almost 20 years now. I did my undergrads and masters in US, and I live in the US now. How old am I? I am, even though I have a lot of gray hair, I'm 35 years old, which I suppose is not that old. At least that's what I like to feel. What's my favorite movie? My favorite movie all time is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's also one of my favorite books. What's my favorite game? My favorite game of all time is probably a tie between Red Dead Redemption 2, Last of Us, and Last of Us 2. I know a lot of people don't like Last of Us 2, but I loved it, so that's that. What's the model of my car? My car is, if you are referring, I'm assuming, to the video Day in the Life of a Software Engineer, the white car is a 2019 Audi RS5. What's my dream car? My dream car used to be E46 BMW M3 on September 4th, I think. September 4th, 2015. I actually bought my car because that was my dream before I turned 30. So I bought my first M3. So I don't know if that's my dream car. It's still my dream car. I love the car. So I don't have a dream car anymore. But I suppose if I had to go something like fancier or something like that, maybe an Aston Martin DB9, older one, not the new one. But yeah. How many programming languages do I know? Well, I know C#, I know Java, I know JavaScript, TypeScript if you call it a language, Python. I can probably write a for loop in C++, but I haven't used C++ since college, so it's been a long time. I think that's about it. What else have I used? Yeah, that's about it. I think so, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I've used PHP a little bit, but that's about it. What's my favorite programming language? I don't have a favorite, but because I recently, at least for the past 5-6 years, I've used C# heavily at work. So I'm most fluent and proficient in C# recently. So I like it. I also like how it mixes things with Java and some other stuff to make it more improved version of sort of the object-oriented, strongly typed kind of languages. So I like it. And I love Visual Studio as an IDE, so I like using it. These days, I mostly use VS Code, but you know. What's my favorite band? My favorite band is a tie between Muse and Metallica. What's my favorite sports? My favorite sports is soccer or football, as we call it across the pond. What's my favorite team is Manchester United. My favorite sports person, that would be Wayne Rooney. And the final question is, am I married? Yes, I'm married. I've been married for 2 years. That's all the questions I had. I hope you had fun with the tour. I'm sorry if the angles were a little bit wonky. I'm not used to moving around with the camera. Hopefully if I do more of those, I'll start improving. But other than that, thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys in the weekend with the regular style of engineering videos. Cheers.